जाने सुलगने कब लगी सीने में चिंगारी कोई जाने सुलगने कब लगी सीने में चिंगारी कोई जलती बुझती खौलती बहने लगी ज्वालामुखी जलती बुझती खौलती बहने लगी ज्वालामुखी कोई ना रोके अब मुझे और ना टोके मुझे कोई ना रोके अब मुझे और ना टोके मुझे दायरे में खुद सजाऊं अपनी शर्तों पर जीऊं दायरे में खुद सजाऊं अपनी शर्तों पर जीऊं मशाल जैसा मैं जलूं मिसाल बन के मैं बढ़ूं मशाल जैसा मैं जलूं मिसाल बन के मैं बढ़ूं आवाज बुलंद मेरी सुनो आवाज बुलंद मेरी सुनो और सुर मिलाओ साथियों और सुर मिलाओ साथियों और सुर मिलाओ साथियों
Amazing, Deepti, and once again, this composition and vocals obviously are Deepti's only, and Shruti Sarthi was on violin, and Rohan Krishnamurthy was on mridangam for this, yeah. And this is available on YouTube. आप check कीजिए दास्ता सुनी अनसुनी. So do hear it out, and the words are just it right there, खासकर very powerful. I'll say दायरे में खुद सजाऊं, such a beautiful line, I'll say, but yeah, so sometimes we take it for granted, that when you have a voice and when you can set limits, not everybody can do that, and I think in all stratas of life.
all stratus
So DV is a very, very real issue. Let's break the silence around domestic violence, and there are some wonderful organizations here which do help. Do check them out. Maitri hai.
Maitri hai Narika hai and then there are which are both South Asian
Yes.
and also Nisa
Okay.
and then there is Save where I was working
Yes.
as well in Fremont. Yeah, there are many organizations that do work on this cause and support survivors, listen to survivors.
Very good. I can. Yeah, it's difficult. Sometimes you're in a new country where you don't know the language, you don't know the legalities. So I don't even know how difficult it could be for so many. So do help. Go to their website and do what you can. And मैंने तो सिर्फ यही लिखा था, Women's International Day भी आ रहा है, and it's a month women's, वो है. तो मैं तो ये लिखा है कि मुझे बराबरी नहीं, ना ही कोई ऊंचा स्थान चाहिए. मुझे बराबरी नहीं, ना ही कोई ऊंचा स्थान चाहिए. बस आज़ादी से उड़ने को खुला आसमान चाहिए. और क्या चाहिए? Which is sometimes difficult, I have to tell you. But yeah, tell me, one more thing I know about you. You're a very avid hiker. I really admire, Deepti. So you do, long hikes, even in the rain, sunshine, whatever. She is there. She is, and that's amazing. That shows your grit and your So tell me more about that, and how important is fitness for you? And okay.
Just as a side, just to break the, just to lighten the mood.
Yes.
So in Malayalam, the word fit is used for drunk.
Oh. Okay.
Not the Malayalam fitness.
Okay.
The English fitness.
Fitness. Sorry.
So I was never athletic as a kid. I was very always with my book and in a corner. So बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं किया था. But after I had my kid, when my daughter was about 3 years old, I started getting very lethargic and no energy. घर आते ही I would just lie down and I was like 30 years old. मैं क्यों ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? So then I was like, no, I have to start doing something. I started working out, and then जब ऐसे करने लगी, then I started. I always liked that whole idea of endurance. How to see whether your body is able to kind of do something for a longer time. So that was this thing. And then when COVID started, I started running. वो भी मुझे भागना बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं था. So I started running when COVID happened. I think वो जो stressors थे हमारी सब जिंदगी में, तो वो break करने के लिए कुछ just it was a way to kind of. And then I realized that when I started doing it, I would do it like without listening to music or reading or anything. तो मेरा वो processing का time हो गया जब बाहर मैं जाती हूँ. तो so that's how it started. And then of course hiking, because it's the outdoors, then it adds another element. California, so we are so blessed to be in these parts where we have free state parks, मतलब nominal जो parking fees या फिर वो भी नहीं. We have all these outdoor spaces. So then I started. I would hike as well, but yeah, it keeps me going. The work I do sometimes because is quite intense and stressful, and the conversations are things that stay with us, with me, and so to be present the next day, I sometimes have to kind of do something for my body, and I feel like I access my mind through my body in some ways. So I do something strenuous so that helps relax my mind. So yeah, that's kind of where.
Oh, what a story! And she didn't like running.
She hated.
Yeah, and this is again very inspiring, I'll say. So and we are living in the Silicon Valley where stress is high, be it your tech job or be it the job Deepti is doing, or any for anybody, even running a home, I'll say, is extremely because there's so much of pressure.
Yeah, and finances are so hard. Everything is
very
so expensive.
difficult, and so आप भी सोच सकते हैं if you want to get out where it is lovely around, so that we have to be thankful for. आगे बढ़ते हैं और अब क्या सुनाएंगे आप?
Oh, how about something? So I'm a Malayali, and
yes,
so one of my the voices I grew up with was KJ Yeshdas.
Oh wow!
And he also has sung in some Hindi movies, right? He has sung a lot of Hindi songs, and of all the songs he has sung, this one, is just one of my absolute favorites from the movie Alap. Music director is Jaidev. So. And the lyricist is Rahi Masoom. And so, I wanted to try and attempt that. I hope I do some justice to it. He has such a inimitable style of singing. Again, one of those soundtracks of my life, because we would hear Malayalam songs, Tamil songs, Hindi songs, all of that sung by him, and they still stand, memorable today. चांद अकेला जाए सखी रे, चांद अकेला जाए सखी रे, काहे अकेला जाए सखी रे, मन मोरा सखी रे काहे चांद अकेला।
लवली लवली भाई, मैं तो रेंज ही सुन के ना बेहोश हो रही हूँ, मतलब मुर्कीज एंड ऑल यू taking and in one go I have to say this is I'm having a lovely time I'll say ये चलता रहे। तो या ये आपने बता ही दिया था कि डॉक्टर राही मासूम रजा का ये लिखा हुआ था गाना, एंड it was from the 1977 movie, I think picturized on Amitabh Bachchan with her.
Yes, and Rekha, and it's a very beautiful.
Yes, I
and
know.
the scene is also very cute. He's singing to his sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law, yes. I know. And what I read about, Masoom Raza ji, that he did a doctorate in Hindustani literature and pursued his career in literature, and he's written quite a few, dialogues and lyrics, and his career spanned to almost 35 years. Yeah. And what one big thing was that, being a Muslim, he wrote the screenplay and dialogue for the TV series that went on to become the most watched TV series in India, Mahabharat.
Oh, acha, correct.
Yes, he's done that. Yeah, so amazing work, I'll say, of people. And I hope you all are enjoying this segment of Musicality, जहाँ पर बात होती है म्यूजिक की, और आप इतनी सेमी क्लासिकल गाने सुन रहे हैं, गजलें सुन रहे हैं, and I hope it brings back memories, for you all also. And I have the amazing Deepti Warrier here with me, and आगे आप कुछ सुनाना चाहेंगे? एक और गजल आप कह रहे थे कि वो दिए थे शौक, if you'd like, it is one of my favorites, and it was sung by the Malakaya Tarannum उनको बोलते थे, नूरजहां originally, and was also sung by Asha ji. So it would be lovely to hear that.
Sure. नियते शौक भर न जाए कहीं, नियते शौक भर न जाए कहीं, तू भी दिल से उतर न जाए कहीं, नियते शौक भर न जाए कहीं। आज देखा है तुझको देर के बाद, आज देखा है तुझको देर के बाद, आज का दिन गुजर न जाए कहीं, तू भी दिल से उतर न जाए कहीं, नियते शौक भर न जाए कहीं। आरज़ू है कि तू यहाँ आए, आरज़ू है कि तू यहाँ आए, आरज़ू है, आरज़ू 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 है, आरज़ू है कि बेशुमार भर न जाए कहीं।
बाप रे, मैं तो वही I will have to bow down. Oh my God, दीप्ति, amazing, amazing. मैं तो यही कहूँगी नूरजहां जी, आशा जी, and then दीप्ति. Like really, nothing more to say. This was exquisite.
Oh,
Absolutely, this is beautifully written and beautifully sung, and this was just amazing. तो मजा आ गया ये सुन के। तो I know मैंने तो नियत शौक की बात कर रहे थे, तो मैं तो यही लिखा कि भाई मेरी नियत पर सवाल करते हो तुम, मेरी नियत पर सवाल करते हो तुम, जवाब चाहिए तो अपने दिल से पूछ लो। So I know this session is going so amazing. I don't want to leave her, but one more question that's coming to my mind is that I know you enjoyed the music of the 60s and the 50s, and you said your parents inspired you.
Yes.
So what genre do you really like though, and what do you think of the music these days? Like you said, you're getting exposed to the Western music through your kids also, but anything you'd like to say, because the longevity of songs today is not there. आज सुना और कल भूल गए, अब देखिए ये हम भूल नहीं सकते हैं, तो something on that.
Yeah, I think like the Bollywood music जो है, या even like some of the like albums and all that come out, so remix albums जैसे जो होते हैं, those are I think less than some of them have much you feel like they leave much to be desired. लेकिन मैं तो ये ज़रूर कहूँगी कि there is such an I don't know if it is especially during COVID, because a lot of artists started putting their content out. Yes. There is such a reframing of what music people listen to. और आजकल classical music इतना ज़्यादा लोग सुनते हैं और mainstream हो गया है, because so many artists are so much more accessible. I feel like बस and many of them have also like moved into other genres, like just to put content out because they were not able to perform, right? So they were so because of that, I think बहुत ज़्यादा like there's just so much music out there, such good music out there. So regardless of what Bollywood does or all of that, I feel like still there is I think there is so much hope, and there's so much creativity out there, and the young kids जो musical shows में भी गाते हैं, इतना such wonderful talent. And such wonderful training they are getting, because there's so much exposure, and so many gurus are so passionate about imparting knowledge.
Yeah, so you are hopeful about what is there. I think you have to pick and choose. So she has an ear for that beautiful music. I'm sure she's going to the right sources to find her music. But sometimes when you're even listening to the radio, or there's a lot of noise around, I have to say. And I also think sometimes we are enjoying the OTT platform and seeing some lovely content, but I think they're hitting the music market. क्योंकि music अगर किसी वेब सीरीज में देखो तो कम होता जा रहा है, जो कि ये हम जब and cinema and this thing, Indian cinema I'll say, or Hindi cinema was about music. So
they were musicals.
And exactly, yeah. So very far and few that you can hear on OTT. तो जाते जाते जो आपका मन करे, मैं तो बिल्कुल सिर झुकाए वो ले लूंगी, बिकॉज वक्त का तकाजा और हमको जाना ही पड़ेगा. So anything to end the show with, but my deep gratitude and such a wonderful session. I hope you will enjoy it. You can find Deepti's music. आप ही बता दें कहाँ आपको ढूंढ सकते हैं लोग.
I put a lot of stuff out on, not a lot, like every now and then on my social media, and then some on YouTube. I have a SoundCloud thing that I put music out on.
Okay.
But I am also like quite not consistent. तो कभी कभी करती हूँ जब वक्त मिलता है और मूड आता है तो.
नहीं तो बिल्कुल दीप्ति वॉरियर को आप ढूंढ लीजिए, गूगल कर लीजिए, और ये चाहे कभी कभी डालें, पर जब भी डालती हैं तो सीधे दिल पे लगता है, तो जरूर आप फॉलो कीजिए. एंड here's one last
Yeah, so this is another like different like very different style.
Yes.
But all of us love know and love Shubha Mudgal ji.
Oh,
and
wow.
when her album Ab Ke Sawan came out, like it created such a dhoom.
Yes.
And हमारे सब दिलों में धूम मचाई उन्होंने. तो उसमें से एक जो मुझे बहुत पसंद है और मेरे पापा को बहुत पसंद थी जब आया था ये बाहर, तो he would always make me sing it. तो मैं our car rides were always
okay.
So
How sweet.
Try attempting this. सीखो ना नैनों की भाषा पिया, कह रही तुमसे खामोशियाँ. सीखो ना लब तो ना खोलूंगी मैं, समझो दिल की बोली. सीखो ना नैनों की भाषा पिया, कह रहे तुमसे ये खामोशियाँ. सीखो ना लब तो ना खोलूंगी मैं, समझो दिल की बोली. सीखो ना नैनों की भाषा पिया. सुनना सीखो तुम हवा को, सनन सन कहती है क्या. पढ़ना सीखो सरवटों को. माँ के पेट बल खा के लिखती है क्या. आटो की है अपनी जुबान, इनमें भी है एक दास्तां. हाँ आटो की है अपनी जुबान, इनमें भी है एक दास्तां. हाँ जाओ 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 पिया, सीखो ना नैनों की भाषा पिया. कह रही तुमसे ये खामोशियाँ. सीखो ना पिया, लब तो ना खोलूंगी मैं, समझो दिल की बोली. सीखो ना नैनों की भाषा पिया.
Oh gosh, मजा आ गया. This is amazing. और आप अपनी ही हरकतें थोड़ी सी ले रही थी, which was so beautiful. And what can I say, सच में music has the power to move, and I hope you all enjoy this. And talking about Sekhwana, Shubha Mudgal की जो range है, such a powerful voice, and
Yes.
I think she was more familiar with she only said Khayal and Thumri Dadra genres. And she said, I have never been comfortable, singing, doing playback singing for what people ask that, right? So she said, I'd be a misfit there.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, you just find your own, space. And she's just entertained us so much.
And also, I just want to
Yes,
since we are talking
please.
about this, and like there is, women are put in boxes, right? कि ऐसे कोयल जैसे small आवाज होनी चाहिए, जिनकी she has such a commanding presence and voice, and
Yes.
which is a little bit different than what you would like out of the box, if you will.
Yeah.
And so to have women boxed into that कि हाँ इस तरह से हो तो ठीक है. तो whether it's our bodies or our voices or our minds, there is a little bit of that. So just bringing it back to the theme of like Women's History Month. I feel like everybody, I think she's a superb example of how she has created her own on her own terms, created a path for herself and a place for herself, and where we all respect her so much. Similar to Usha Utupji too, she never compromised on she had this bold voice, and she did with it what mesmerized us with it for years. So I think hats off to these women who paved the way for all of us.
Just being themselves and not budging from their stance, I'll say. And they are in a music industry or film industry which is also financially oriented. So people do put women, especially women, I'll say, in boxes ke nahi wo chal raha hai waise hi gao, which is sad. But then we enjoy.
But I think wo badal raha hai abhi. Like now hear a lot of different types of female voices, which is really amazing. Voices in general, like different types of voices in general, so which is lovely.
Unfortunately, I don't remember the new singers too much. Shreya is on top these days, and just new ones I am not very familiar with, because like I say, और बहुत ही ये सुंदर गाना था. जाते जाते मैं भी अपने 2 लफ्ज मैंने लिखे थे कि it was about सीखो ना नैनों की भाषा जरा. तो मैंने ये लिखा है कि फिक्र उनको नहीं है मेरी, फिर भी आंखों से हाल जान लेते हैं. फिक्र उनको नहीं है मेरी, फिर भी आंखों से हाल जान लेते हैं. वो कुछ कहे बिना ही इस दिल का राज जान लेते हैं.
So, अगर ऐसा हो तो बहुत अच्छी बात है.
Sometimes, no words are good. I'd say. So on that note, I will end this segment of Musicality. Hope you all enjoyed this segment with Deepti Warrior. Any last words, parting words, Deepti?
No, I just want to say thank you. This was so much fun. कब मुझे ऐसा मौका मिलता है कि मेरे सारे फेवरेट गाने में गा पाऊँ, तो thank you for indulging me.
और कब मौका मिलता है मुझे बिल्कुल लाइव सुनने का यहाँ पर right beside her. So thank you. Take care everyone. Keep watching and listening to Off the Cuff on with Namrita on Bolly 92.3 FM every Sunday at 9 a.m. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, Deepti.
Of course, thank you.
Shosha is a creative Indian restaurant located in the heart of Silicon Valley. Shosha is a woman-owned business that serves traditional Indian flavors assimilated with molecular gastronomy techniques. The best Indian bar with happy hours in the Bay Area serves handcrafted drinks inspired by flavors from India with modern craft cocktails that are presented in unique ways. Shosha is a modern take on traditional Indian cuisine. We specialize in corporate luncheon, anniversary celebrations, birthday parties, and catering. Do check us out for a memorable modern Indian dining experience. Shosha is located at 141 South Murphy Avenue in Sunnyvale, California.